final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And some room to maneuver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Lance looking to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Come on, back.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Hey, go for you.
Again, McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Lance now on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Come on. Hey. Mustang 19. 18 Randall. 18 Randall. 79 Bronco.
speeding the play clock. Smith. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A healthier Kittle was back in his Pro Bowl form in 2021. Even missing 13 games the last 3 years, he's still 2nd among tight ends in yards since his breakout 2018 campaign. Gets another chunk of yards there and a first down with that catch.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now Lance. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Gino. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throw out wide to Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. When we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to do.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 74 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. On 1st and 10, Smith. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Drake Jackson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the packet for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To the air again, Smith.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Lance now on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. Now Gino on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Smith.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Gino now to throw.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 5. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Third and long, it's Smith.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Throwing now is Lance.
And his throw is incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
And Lance now to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game,
you get taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They go with McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Gold now out to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Lance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Kobe Bryant brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Gino. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey.
Brought down at the 20.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Lance back to throw.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason. And what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Smith now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Okay, ready? So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Ready? A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. There to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram.